One of the questions that comes up all the time is, how long did it take me to become a profitable trader? It took me about 2 years to become profitable. Kind of bounced around strategy to strategy like everybody else, trying to find my way, following everybody I saw on social media. If I would have just cut some of that out and kind of focused on jumping in basically to the fire and learning on my own, probably would have been a lot quicker. So what strategy do I use? I'm basically trading momentum. I'm a momentum trader. I leverage the 14 and 50 EMA. I look for price. If I'm bullish on the market, I want price above the 14 and 50 EMA, forming a bullish EMA cross, and I want to retest down to the EMAs and I want to get long. If I'm short, I'm looking for price to be below the 14 and 50 EMA with momentum, and I want price to drop and come back up and retest the EMAs, and I'm looking to join the party for shorts in a nutshell. So trading momentum, leveraging the EMAs. Do they work all the time? Absolutely not. It's not 100%. Nothing in trading is, but I've kind of found my stride with using the EMAs because they work well with momentum when price is in momentum. So in a ranging market, when price is stuck in a range or consolidating, they don't work as well. So that's why I leverage scalping more. I'm more of a scalper from that standpoint when price is stuck in a range. So how do I handle losses? Everybody's gonna have losses, even if they don't post it on social media. This is a common question that comes up in the chat constantly on the streams, almost on a daily basis. You have to brush it off. You have to learn that it's part of the game. You're gonna take losses. Nobody's gonna have 100% win rate. On to the next trade. So that's the mentality to have. If I don't focus and treat it that way, that a loss is a learning, then I can spiral out of control and probably blow an account and lose the account. Not gonna get caught up on a loss. It happens. You'll see me take losses on stream. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't try to hide it. Have to be transparent, right? You're gonna see that. Part of the game. Brush it off, move on to the next trade. So what account size do I need to start trading? You can trade with whatever account size you want, 25K, 50K. I personally feel that if I'm new into trading, it would be great to probably have a 150K account because it's kind of like the medium ground and it's gonna give you a decent amount of drawdown to trade with. On average, most prop firms give you about $5,000 of drawdown to trade with. So if you're wrong on a couple trades, you still have some wiggle room to play around with. If you go with a 25K account, most of those accounts have $1,500 drawdown, maybe up to $2,000 in drawdown, but that's not a lot of wiggle room. So if you're wrong on a couple trades, that account can be blown very quickly. So I would probably recommend that's a great account size to start with, the 150K, because you're able to make some mistakes, get your feet wet, and try to grow the account. One of the biggest mistakes that new traders make, I've actually seen a ton of, is comparing yourself to other people. So maybe your trajectory or your ascent higher as a trader is not going to be the same speed as mine. So I've fell victim to that in the past where I've seen, oh, this trader made $40,000 today. I've only made $2,000. And it's easy to compare yourself to people on social media, but your learning curve is your learning curve and you can only move as fast as you're able to learn and pick up on things. So my best advice would be, don't actually compare yourself to others on social media. Doesn't mean that you won't pick up great tips and advice from them, but you're competing against yourself. You're not competing against Joe Blow down the street or Jerome. You're competing against yourself as a trader, and that's it. Keep it simple.